Okay, Greg, before and after from down the line from today's session, right? So what we said was, you know, the lesson is the lesson in low point, right? Low point at impact, meaning the club head should still be travelling down at impact,
right,
hitting an iron, right? There's a guy out there named Bobby Clampett. He wrote a book called, I think it's called Impact Zone. He's got his coaching based around Impact Zone. He said most of the tour pros have got their lowest point the club's travelling 4 inches after the ball. So that club head is still travelling down for 4 inches after it's hit the ball. So you imagine the amount of forward shaft lean you need for that, right? Which then forward shaft lean, you've got to have your hands forward to get the forward shaft lean, right? So a lot of what we're doing is in arm structure and to be able to accomplish that forward shaft lean at impact. So for me, it all starts in the takeaway, looking at it from this line, right? So here's Tiger in the takeaway. He's obviously hitting a draw because he's swinging his hands nicely inward. But I've got a little dot there where his belt buckle is, and he's going from set up to P2, and his hands just dissect the belt buckle, right? Okay. Look where his arm is at P2, right? Okay. Draw a straight line down from his shoulder. That's how much he's moving his arm inward of his shoulder, right? If I do the same for you at P2, there's your shoulder. I would say your arm and your hands are outside your shoulder, right, not inward, right? Okay. So the lesson in the takeaway is you've got to move your hands more inward, okay, right? And you can see how your hands going away from your body. You then flip the club head behind you. This right arm starts bending too much, yep, right? And we're already, that's kind of like the precursor of the structure of the arms at the top, right? We said that the elbows are too far apart. This arm's bending, right? When you look at Tiger from that takeaway, elbows much closer together, right? Now, good example for how to start down, better example with regards to what we want, the kind of position we want to try and get our arms in coming down, and we're focusing more on what our elbows are doing, right? Elbow is much lower, right elbow is much lower than the right elbow, right? And that's what starts this right elbow coming down and digging into the side of your body, right? Got to have that elbow digging in to start to get the handle more forward at P6, to get the handle forward at P7 at impact, to have the shaft leaning forward. So as you start down, you can see how that right elbow is actually probably higher than your left elbow, right? And see how it changes the shape of the plane of your swing as well. Yep. So that's kind of what we're doing, looking at it from the down the line view. The hands have got to move inward, and the right elbow's got to get underneath the left one to start the downswing.